So, hello everyone, and welcome to Battle Brothers, where we have been in V's right now, and we have a couple of guys with permanent injuries. Conrad, with specifically pretty serious injuries, considering the broken knee, and Belfontaine, who has the missing ear, but that is not nearly that serious. However, we are missing quite a bit of men from the front line, so it is possible that I maybe should be putting either Kugel or Praetor Cassius into the front line, as since both of them maybe could be going into the front line later on, but as such, Praetor Cassius could be one that could go into there, considering he has the pretty good amount of health when he had the he was fat, and now has the perk also that increases his hit points. So he could be a very good choice to be in the front row just in that sense. So, but of course we would require to have quite a bit of armor stuff with him then. Let's see, how did I... Okay, set items to be repaired. Did I need to press some other button too? Alt. Alrighty. Alt. Alt. I guess we should repair that too. I guess we can try to be repairing all of these things. They do have them some more value nonetheless, I guess. But yeah, it's a good question. I'm not completely sure. In that sense, we could do it because we could give the pitchfork to either Smarty or Duke of the Ages, specifically considering you had a relatively good melee skill too. So you could take one of these. And I'm not comfortable having just a tree at the moment in the front, which is quite a bit of a fact. I'm certainly not comfortable with that idea. Unless we wait long enough that they are both healthy. Of course, I'm also wondering if we are going to be giving, saying Conrad a farewell and letting him leave while he's still healthy. You could actually be letting me know. Should I just, if he doesn't die in the next few battles, should I let just him go and retire? Because this is a very serious injury indeed. Also, while we are here at Mies, Belfontaine wanted a haircut, and there is a barber right here, so we can go about and do that. Let's see. So you wanted a smiley face. I'm not exactly... I guess now you are more positive after the permanent injury. You feel that you need the positivity. I think this is the smiley face. Like, that's the smiliest face that I can see here. So I hope you're happy with that. Maybe that... I don't know. Could that work? That's at least not smiley, but this at least is smiley, if nothing else. So, accept. I think that should be better, right? Alrighty. But we are going to at least see what this contract is. But it may be also a good idea that we just sell this thing over here for the 541 and get some more men hired into our group. We could afford Hagen just barely at the moment, but barely. Now, let's see what the contract is. So, negotiations. You walk around V's before stopping a man and asking him if there's anything interesting around. He balances a smelly and dripping pitchfork on his shoulder as he thinks, well, there's the Whoars. The man grins, mostly to himself on that one. Hey, alright. That's also a good old V's. Wait, are you that sellsword fella? The stranger squints at you, then quickly continues. Ah, shit, of course. Yeah, Kunold of V's talked about you. He said, Howard, go and clear out the shit in the horse stalls. And if you see that personal people are talking of wedge him for me. He stops and points down the road towards the building. So yeah, if you wanted some money, then that fella in there wants to pay ya. I don't think he needs another man slinging shit, if you was worried about that. I got that shit on the log. Alright, well, Good news, I'm all ears. What's this job about? Kunal of V's got his feet up on his table when you enter. He puts his hands behind his head, looking a little too relaxed for your taste. Good tidings, Captain. What you take a leave from all the killing and dying? What say you take a leave? He raises an eyebrow at your response, which is precisely none at all. Huh? I figured you'd jump on the opportunity. No matter. It was a lie. I need you to take a certain package to Thorleif the Guildmaster, a fellow residing in Schweighof. This cargo has undoubtedly cornered some ill-intentioned eyes, which is why I need your men watching it for me. If you're interested, which you should be, let's talk numbers. That I think is quite far on the left to the west-north, so that will be a long travel. So how many crowns are we talking about? That's little. He puts his hands on your shoulders, smiling reaffirmingly. I think I know an adequate compensation for your services. You'll be paid 40 crowns in advance and another 180 when the job is done. I would prefer to get some more. Fine. You are to receive 50 crowns in advance and another 200 when the job is done. Well, we don't necessarily meet anything on the way, and I would love to do another task for V, so I guess I'll try to accept that, but we'll see. I don't know how far away this was. So I guess we shall accept your offer. The contract you negotiated is as follows. Deliver the cargo to Thorleif, the Guildmaster in Schweighof, to the northwest. Yeah. Get 50 crowns in advance and get 200 crowns on completion. Well, I guess we shall accept that nonetheless. I would like to look if I can get a better price in a bigger city. I have still a decent amount of tools, decent amount of ammo, some medical supplies, and a decent amount of provisions, at least for the moment. This is actually relatively cheap food, isn't it? Yeah, 25. Buy item for 90. Yeah, it costs 90. Yeah. And this costs just 58. There is of course the cloth rolls here, which I could maybe buy one, considering we're getting it for a little bit of a less than we probably would get in some other place for it. But maybe I'll not risk it now. Maybe I won't be risking it right now. Oh, and what I also needed to do was to set up these bandages for someone, as I understand, into this slot. So let's see. Okay, let's give one to Google, and let's give you one as well, I guess. And let's change Brother Cassius into the front line as well at this point. You'll go into there, maybe there will be a little bit of a space. Google could go there as well, as he did volunteer into all sort of dangerous tasks, but as said, Brother Cassius does have the hit points to spare a bit better. This has more durability, so I think you should have it instead, to be honest. Just put it there. I would love to get some more spears too. These are ancient spears, but I don't think they're quite as good as these are, so 25 to 30, 20 to 35. So this has a maximum hit point damage more. Interesting. And 100% effective against armor though, than when this is 90. It's very interesting. A little bit of a... But then the durability and the medium damage on this is higher. Well, I guess we could give this a shot and give this to you. Maybe then change you guys so that we have one spear on this flank and one spear on this flank. But you should get some better armor though if you are going to go into that spot. Is this better? It is quite a bit better nonetheless. Not nearly as good as they have. Well, you actually have 55, 65, 80 now, and 50. So yeah, that's I guess okay for the moment. It's at least a spear. Well, let's check how far exactly this place was. Yeah, it's all the way there. So, probably through Hammerder then maybe we can't actually... Like, I was originally thinking that we would go and visit actually like in Fulfensten at some point if we got some nearby mission, but this is a real far away after all, so we would have to be going all the way in here. Well, through the road to Hammerdurden and then to Schweichnov, I guess is the way we should be doing this then. Rather than anything else. Also, when I just visited here to look at stuff, and I should decide what Google will have in the perks, I accidentally retired, so I was like wondering already if I ruined everything, but gladly I'm not playing the Iron Man game. It would have been really horrible if I actually played the Iron Man game and then accidentally retired because I was just looking into some stuff. So yeah, gladly that's not the situation now, and yeah, I was even meaning to change you into the pitchfork as a secondary weapon. And I guess I will take 9 lives for you, especially if you in the future will be in the more dangerous jobs, so that might be a good idea. So let's take that. Let's start traveling to Hammerdurden then, I guess. It's afternoon, so it will come to night sooner or later. And as I understand, it's going to be a lot more dangerous during the night time. So I won't... Okay, I was already thinking, what is coming from here? But it's just the trading caravan, gladly. So nothing too much to worry about with that, exactly. I guess those are still the marks from the trading caravan. They do last quite a long time. I don't like going through the forest to begin with. But we are relatively close to that. Hammerdurden. During camp. Okay. You take a good, long look at the men, a gaze that flickers from one to the other and then back again, all the while shaking your head. Tancred the duck is holding his head, a rather large lump cresting at the hairline. He looks at Mavarintia, then to you. Both men shrug. You ask Mavarintia what happened. He explains. Thought I saw something that wasn't there. Indiscriminately, Tancred the duck throws his hand at. I said, hey, it's me, and you clocked me anyway. Throwing out his own hands, Mavarintia defends himself. Hey, it's me. Aren't words beholden to ya? Any man can say them words. I reckon any man of ill will would say them words. Very words before he followed them with a sword, I bet he would. It appears that Mavarintia's poor eyesight has led to something of an accident. Apparently so. So Tancred the duck gets dissatisfied, and Tancred the duck suffers pierced arm muscles. So yay! At least there was this sort of a bad thing from his poor eye vision during the night. Get that wound looked at, Tancred. Yeah, you better get it looked at for sure. Well, that's what happens when you travel at night, at the very least, if nothing else. At least that happens. I was already again looking like, what is coming from here? It's just a supply caravan, so all good. All good for the moment and time being. Just let's visit here quickly. At least they are still in the high spirit, so I guess that's good. I don't think we should be going and drinking even more. I don't want to be spending money on that. We got plenty enough of that still, so I think we're okay. For the moment and time being, that is. Okay, well, at least it's a day now in the morning, so we should be able to travel to Schweizkopf well enough. Hopefully, we'll see how things go, if there's anything dangerous ahead. If there is, then I will consider changing the combination composition on front a little bit, but we'll see. I haven't decided as of yet. There's a battle site and there's definitely some men walking about in there. First company of something. And battle sites more, but it does seem like we're getting here safely. Otherwise, other than that accident, so I guess that's pretty good. At Sveihof, Thorleif the Guildmaster welcomes you and a few of his men hurry over to take the cargo. He claps you on the shoulder. I take it your journey went well. You spare him the details and inquire about your pay. A sellsworth through and through. Detail, get this man what he deserves. One of Thorhelm the Guildmaster's bodyguards walks over and hands you the small chest of crowns. Well, yes, crowns well deserved, so at least we got that. There are some problems here though, ambushed trade routes. The roads leading here are unsafe of late, and many caravan has been ambushed and plundered. With little successful trade, the selection of goods is lower and the price is higher. Few men here available for hire if we so wish. And of course a marketplace. With some items if we would truly need something. Not sure if I wish to be getting anything at the moment, however, so. There is a contract, I'll be thinking about that. So, we got all the way into here when I was planning to go into Fulfenstein and actually to Krummhorn and visit there at some point. But how's our faction status? Hey, we are recognized now. So, your renown is your repute as a professional mercenary company and reflects how reliable and competent people judge you to be. The higher your renown, the higher paid and more difficult contracts people will entrust you with. Renown increases on successfully completing ambitions and contracts and winning battles, and decreases on failing to do so. So hey, we are recognized now. Neutral of course, reputation otherwise. Your reputation reflects how people in the world judge your mercenary company to conduct itself based on the past actions. Do you show mercy to your enemies? Do you burn down farmsteads and massacre the peasantry? Based on your reputation, people may offer you different kind of contracts, and both contracts and events may play out differently. So, Krummhorn is still open. Titlingen and Wies are both still open, though Wies is at least very much getting into the almost to the better relation than just open. But at least it's open. That is the closest place for us as us still. Then Krummhorn, then Tendlingen, and yeah, that's about it. A little bit higher in Hammerdurden, not a lot though. There we... yeah, okay, it also is minus because contract negotiations turned sour, alright? Didn't know that even that would be something that would be a negative thing, but okay. But delivered some cargo and obtained pamphlets. But this is my priority to actually get into the even better relationships, considering we are in a relatively good situation right now. But I guess we could even get jobs in the Fulfenstein or bigger cities now, because we are recognized at the very least. But let's check out, first of all, how are our guys doing. So, 1 to 2 days still for the fierce site. That of course will not be healing. Your hit points have healed, which is good. And your almost hit points healed. You of course have still the pierced arm muscles now, with the melee and range skill being lower, which is not very fun. Not fun for a certainty. It's only you are eager, and otherwise people are either neutral or dissatisfied, so yay. Pierced arm muscles will heal to 2 to 4 days. That will take a while. I'm not sure if I can make it any quicker with camping. I could camp a little bit, but let's check this at least out, what this would be here. Well, at least there's ambushed trade routes. The routes leading here are unsafe of late, and many a caravan has been ambushed and plundered. With little successful trade, the selection of goods is lower and the price is higher. You enter a tavern and garner a few looks for your arrival. Men whisper to one another, the women ogle as they tend to do. The bartender fists a cloth into a mug, then calls you over. I heard that mercenary people been wandering about. Curious, you ask how he knows, being that you aren't the only man walking around with a sword. He laughs at the eyes. That's where I can see it. You're a man who hunts the most dangerous sort of prey. A life of taking lives is a world in and of itself, but you seek out those whose lives have gained such odd values that their death would be but a monetary appreciation for others. A purse is placed, so thus you become the means to a transaction. It is so, isn't it? You're a bone collector, my friend, a grave digger paid in advance. You nod, understanding. Suddenly, a man comes up to you and explains that the local figurehead by the name of Thorleif the Guildmaster wishes to have your ear. When you turn back, the bartender is gone. Well, I'm all ears. Thorleif the Guildmaster's reading one of many scrolls. He angrily tosses it into a pile of others. The people of Shaiskov are rightfully furious. Do you know a brigand, possibly in league with other vagabonds, who managed to steal my logbooks from us? That artifact is of immeasurable value to me, and to the people, of course. You shrug. And you want me to get it back for you? The man points a finger. Precisely, smart sellsword. That is exactly what I want you to do. Follow the footprints of Tifer and return to me the item which I, the town, rightfully owns. Well, let's hope that it's not too big of a group. Let's talk pay. Rest assured that what I'm offering you now is a fine price for your work. You are to receive 100 crowns in advance and another 410 when the job is done. That's not too bad, considering there's even a payment in advance, but I'm going to ask. Okay, interesting. I think this would be more appropriate then. You'll be paid 110 crowns in advance and another 440 when the job is done. I guess I shall accept. I accept this contract. However, I am wondering, should I be then sleeping a little bit? And like trying to look if I can see easily how quickly he would heal from the pierced sides. It's not a very good situation when we have too many who are wounded. I could hire a new guy from here, of course, always. Now that we actually have some money to spare. So you are a man with few talents and no ambitions. Geralt found himself on the streets, avoiding ruffians and thugs while he begged for grounds. Years have passed and took a toll on his health by now. Well, you don't ask for a lot in pay. It's not like most of them have that much anyways, like in gear. So I might as well take Geralt, I guess. Yeah, alright, he's just a beggar. Let's hire the beggar, Geralt, to join our company. I guess that should be fine. We have still some shields, after all. I'm not sure how this one works. We'll leave a lasting mark. We could of course try if we would wish to have even another spear, though now I'm unsure, like this isn't fixed yet. There's actually even the militia spear here. Another militia spear. I didn't... Well, because the one who had this militia spear, I guess, died before. I assume that's what happened, and I just didn't realize. Let's repair that up too, though. That's not too bad, though. And let's have some little bit of a better gear at least. Not a... no. That's just as good, but this is a little bit better, so I guess you'll have that. Then we would have 3 spears. I am worried for Tancred the Duck at the moment, though, considering he is also having the pierced arm muscles. That is not a very good thing for a certainty. Let's just put you into there, I guess, even. I guess you can be there for the moment. I'm kind of wondering if I could consider having Belfontaine come and join the battle, considering he's almost healed up. Conrad, of course, is even in a worse shape as Sas, so yeah, I'm really like wondering, do I wanna risk this or do I not wanna risk this? It'll spoil in one day. Shouldn't be too big of an issue though. There's only one left anyways of the Wish show. So shouldn't be too big of an issue. Yeah. Well, I guess we could be trying this out. Of course, as both of you have the healing now. Maybe I should change this to Smart Pants so that it's a little bit spread out. These bandages for the moment. I guess this should be decent enough of a group that we have. So into here, I think it was. Here's at least these footsteps. So I guess we'll go and see what it looks to be, because that's an excellent question here. If it's a really dangerous looking group, then yeah. Okay, 6 thieves, but they are very well armed thieves. We before met this type of a group, and they ruined us, basically. They certainly did, so I am definitely worried about this, especially when we are wounded. I guess those guys aren't going to be leaving from here though. For the moment anyways. So this would be the 16. I think this is even better. Of course we have a little bit better gear now with a few. And a little bit more experience overall, but I'm really like wondering also that if they are going to be in the reserve, then I should be giving even better armors maybe, or if that would have been a better armor away for the moment. Yeah, the one thing that I am considering is that I return for the moment, try to rest, try to get a little bit better health, so that we wouldn't be at all wounded. It's only the 6 thieves, so one less than before, but he certainly has very good gear. Very, very good gear. Of course, I could just try to save here and see how it would look to be and so on. If it starts okay and all that. So let's just save here. I think it was 6. So, I guess we'll try this out, but I am worried. Hopefully it's not at least going to be raining. As you approach, brigands, just as your employer had thought. They look scared, presumably understanding that Thorleif the Guildmaster's well-paid fraud is about to descend upon them to arms. Some brigand raiders who do seem to have a very good gear, however, so, as said, I am worried about it, and yeah, maybe not as good of a gear as the group that really destroyed us, but this has the flail anyways, and we are not in 100% excellent condition. Maybe we should try to... Well, these guys don't have shields. I probably should be shooting the ones that don't have shields. Probably. Yeah, you can't hit that far unless I use this. And it's not worth it, I don't think yet, so you wait. We could try to use this upper ground as well as us with at least some of the shield guys while we are here. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit because they have that good of a gear. I probably should escape, but then I wouldn't be able to do this task. Yeah. You're already thinking about it, leaving and escaping. Okay. Go into there. I guess you should put the spear wall down already, to be honest, then. Though. I'm not sure if I wanna be advancing with you. That's not good, he's already there. So I guess I will not be putting anyone into that spot. But yeah, I'm a little bit worried about that. Certainly enough. They are even moving, generally speaking, earlier, so I can say that I am quite worried about that. Because you are also moving only at this point when they already moved, pretty much. 17, 24. And I guess because it's no distance of 4... Like, I'm just wondering why it's only 28% chance. What's the exact cause for it? Well, I guess you will try to shoot this guy. At least a little bit of a shot. 59% chance. And you failed. I think you have to move a little bit away, to be honest, because I don't think it's going to be that safe to stay in that spot then to... Exactly. Well, there's not much you can do. I guess you could just get the shield wall already up. Not much that you can exactly do. Well, you shall be waiting for the moment. I guess you will continue to hit this guy. Nice, that was a good shot at the very least. And you will definitely try to shoot at this guy again. Good shot. That at least helps a little bit, but these guys of course can try to fight from further away anyways, which is something I'm definitely worried about. And that didn't work. And then you couldn't even try to get the spear wall towards that guy. I'm not sure if this can work. Well, barely, basically. Aim to decapitate the target on the spot. Cleave. Well, cleave is basically what you need to do if we wish to be just trying to do that. Shield wall probably is the good idea to get down, at least at this moment anyways. At least he's bleeding, so there's that one good thing. I don't think that I can exactly knock this guy out. Basically 12% chance according to this, so knockback would be at least 40% chance. Maybe I should try to do that, but yeah, didn't work out either. Okay, you just moved a little bit and put a shield wall up. That's fine, I guess. Okay, he's moving from there, so he's not actually coming to you even at the moment, which is kind of a strange thing. I don't know about that guy. A little bit worried about him, I can say. This is the one that we could try to kill easier, considering he doesn't have a helm, but doesn't at least seem to be working out very well at the moment. Nice, at least you were able to hit him, Kugo. Yeah, I am definitely worried about this situation. I think you will move one step. I don't think I'm ready to put you into there yet then. But yeah, this flank with Brother Cassius is definitely the weaker flank at the moment, because there's two of these guys who can hit from further away. Because if I go here, I don't have the action points to use this anyways, so it's not exactly worth it. I need 6 action points for that. I hate that. Okay, you can try to go into here now and try to hit once. So I guess I will try that, but I I'm not even sure if I should try to do the split shield. It would make him more vulnerable, but on the other hand, he won't try to do the shield wall then and will be hitting more, so... Okay, but yeah, that on the other hand didn't work well. And that didn't do almost anything. Well, basically didn't do anything. At least you can try to hit this guy still. He is getting wounded at least all the time, which is good. And he is still wounded, which is definitely a good thing. But as such, I would prefer to attack this guy, but I can't exactly do that efficiently. So let's just try to shoot you still. Didn't work. I'm really worried that someone is going to get really badly hurt here soon. Okay, riposte. That's interesting. Yeah, this guy is now closer as well. I guess you will go here and try to hit this guy now then, considering he's trying to be moving. So let's try to use that situation into our advantage for sure. Hit Tancred. Well, you gotta try to do this. He has the riposte, which is quite unfortunate. Let's just get the shield wall up still, I guess. Yeah, he was able to try to then hit back. You just gotta get that up. Maybe I can try to hit with you a little bit more, but it's not that efficient for certainty. Okay, good. You got at least a pretty nice shot there. That is definitely a good thing. You will definitely try to impale him more than this guy. First of all, because you don't have the shield wall up. So, it's definitely the better idea. Ouch. That was not good for him though. That's much for sure. Well, I guess you can try to hit this guy, which may cause you to hit this one, but if that's the case, then that's good too. That was definitely not bad. Like, I'm thinking, do I go just forward so that I can try to hit this guy? Because this guy is the one that we could try to get out, so... Yeah, it's this guy still then. Let's destroy his shield then if we can. At least I was able to do that. What's the chance if I just shoot like this? 39. Guess that's good enough to try to take, but... yeah, I don't like the situation, however, for sure, at all. Just get that up then. Still riposte and hit Mavarentia quite badly. Get the shield wall. Didn't hit. You can't even get the shield wall at the moment, so that's very bad for Praetor Cassius. And we would need to be killing these guys, this few at least, from here for certainty. Okay, well, at least you hit that guy a little bit. Okay. You could try to do a repel to this guy. Maybe. There's a 33% chance of trying to do that. The bleeding status, but no one is bleeding. 33. I'm really like wondering, do I dare to try to which is the best action to try to do? This has the high advantage, of course, as well. Didn't do any damage with that shot or hit. Yeah, Praetor Cassius is... yeah, he went down. I'm not too worried about that. That guy is still rather going backwards, which is kind of interesting. Maybe I shouldn't have even worried about him at all then, considering. Maybe. I'm not sure. Because on the other hand, at least you were able to hit him a little bit now, but not more. You have to just try to attack him pretty much. At least he's in a very bad shape, so that's one good thing. I would love to get you away from there, but I can't, Brother Cassius. No, Mavarintia and then the Brother Cassius as well. God damn it. I knew this is so freaking risky. I guess you will try to do a recover because you really need the action points too. At least we also got one guy down. But yeah. I thought that Mavarintia was supposed to have the 9 lives, so he would one time at least go into just a relatively small amount of hit points, but didn't seem like that happened there. Maybe I'm just wrong with that. What the hell, Thomas, are you doing? I don't understand how Thomas moved there, because I didn't ask him to move there. So why would he have done that? Well, this is the best target for you, shield wall. I don't understand. I don't quite understand why he did that. Well, that's nice, you hit that guy then. Well, this guy then, definitely. I guess you will just get this up and I'm not sure if I should advance into here or not. Oh yeah, you have all the fatigue full, so you can't anyways do anything like that. And you can't try to kill anyone else than this guy, so... But yeah, why did you move there? That was the stupidest thing ever, Thomas the Klutz. That's... I don't understand why he did that. I really don't understand. I don't understand because I didn't ask him in any way to go into there. So, yeah. I do not understand. Why would he have done such a thing? Nice shot. That was at least a really great shot. It's the fatigue, especially in this situation already, that is just causing so much problems. So many problems. Like, if I want to be keeping the shield wall up, I can't do that, and now Google would be in a really bad spot. Edmund. Not that I care about Edmund that much, but... And that guy didn't die. Now you're bleeding. And you don't have any shots left, which I really would have also needed here, so that's not a good thing at all. I need to get this guy down, but we don't. Okay, one guy down. More. But doesn't really... We are having so bad of a situation. It's again like the same sort of situation as before. I was thinking that I don't know if I can take these guys, and I think that's actually the truth here. I just can't. Just they don't hit, or they just don't manage to do enough. Okay, I think you're also out of ammo. I guess we will be starting to move with you as well, closer if possible. Would need to get this guy down next. Then both of these guys would need to go and die, and all of that. But yeah, I don't understand. That's more annoying to me because Thomas the Klutz for some reason moved forward, which was completely stupid. Like, why would he ever do such a thing? I don't understand. Okay, yeah, we're all going down now. I thought so, to be honest. I did very much think that that's probably what's going to happen here now. Especially when Thomas the Klutz did the most stupidest thing ever. I do not understand why he did that. Yeah, we're starting to escape. Yeah, it's just so difficult to take down this kind of guys, so I'll just... Well, I guess we may as well, so to speak, battle to the end. Well, I'm trying to learn to deal with these guys better. But I don't understand. Maybe if Thomas the Klutz wouldn't have moved on his own, because I don't understand why he did that. I didn't see that he was retreating, and why would he have retreated into that direction to begin with was very stupid. But yeah. I have to think about this. How to actually try to do this. I guess I should I'm not sure how I exactly say that I cancel the contract. Okay, I just would have to do it from here. I guess I should try to at least go and like visit them and then start retreating though, because it feels a little bit silly not to even try the contract still, so to speak, but yeah. Oh well. Conrad, you... Well, now we would have way more people in the with the shields, but it's not exactly something that will probably be very good for us, but guess I could try to be putting you into here and try this one more time and probably fail, and yeah. We'll end this time around here into here then afterwards. We'll see if we can get some good hits. They do have way too good armor for us. At least it's not raining at the moment, so that's the only good thing about any of this. And not that many have shield walls. I guess. Shields to defend. So that's, I guess, is one good thing. I'll just wait first and think what I want to do with everyone. They have to good gear. Definitely. They definitely do. So, I wonder how it exactly will work if I then just start to be... Just try one time to shoot. Actually there's even this high ground, so I could try to be maybe using that to my advantage now. When I notice that I actually could maybe have something like that for myself. No, don't do something like that. At least you were able to hit, which is something. But I could try to anyway start to retreat a bit and see how exactly things could go if I at least do some degree retreat. Like, I should be nonetheless trying to play smarter, but for example, spears don't seem to be very efficient against groups with good armor. Definitely. And rather leave something like the Geralt and Edmund and Conrad into the fire than if we have people who are not going to be escaping quite that much. Yeah, I don't trust this situation after all, like at all. I could try to be maybe retreating with some into all the way into here. So, we'll see. As said, I do not, and I cannot say that I trust this situation too well. Just retreat a bit. At least they will have to use fatigue and all that while retreating too. I'm not going to completely retreat yet, like 100%, but pretty soon, yes. He came one step forward, which is kind of interesting. He could shoot. I'm not going to do that yet, however. Riposte, which isn't very good for us. However, it's a decent chance of me actually shooting him still. Decent. Not that great, but decent. Maybe I should try to do a rebel. No, didn't work. Okay. Go one step backwards at the very least then. It could be a basically one option that I would just try to defend this properly, like completely. But I don't know. Don't know about that. Basically at the moment I am basically giving this to a couple of guys at least up, which isn't exactly a good idea. But yeah, I don't know, like, otherwise I'm thinking that I could try to retreat all the way into here. The problem is that they are already partially engaged here. However, I tried to repel this guy, but that didn't work, so yeah, that's the unfortunate situation. Yeah, we can't take these guys though, so I guess I will just be retreating otherwise with everyone, so... Maybe if one of them starts to be advancing on only on these guys who are retreating on for me into this direction, maybe then we can hang up and try to take care of it, but yeah. Straight away the riposte. Like, you are also wounded after all, Tancred, so it's not a good situation for us. It's not a good situation for us. Just come here. Now get the spear wall up again. I guess I should try to even retreat with Conrad. Conrad is, like, even though he's wounded, but he is one of us, has been one of us for a very long time. Gladly at least didn't come to Google, or next to Google there, which is something. You will have a long way to try to go backwards though. Quite clearly. Yeah. This guy, yeah, that's what I was worried about, that Google is going to get, yeah, and also Duke of the Ages is going to get someone way too much, like, immediately close. So yeah, it's like either you have to completely go and retreat or you stay. There's just no halfway, so to speak. It's gonna be sometimes a little bit annoying. It's very difficult to escape anymore when you are in this situation. So basically you need to also come back then, Maverinti. I can't go and do that. I can't leave people behind completely. I'll shoot with you once. To this guy. And then I'll at least try to go away with you a bit. However, very little bit, but better than nothing, I guess. God damn it. It's so annoying when just can't get those hits. Well, you were able to repel now, which means you can at least go one step away. But again, it's not that much. I guess you will put a spear wall up into this spot. At least there's a rock here, which is something. Guess you will take the higher ground, at least in this spot. You will just keep that up, because there's not much more you can do there. I guess I'll take Conrad into here then, to try to... or into here, to try to protect a little bit of this flank and Google as well, and Smarty Pants, so... even if that is very suicidal in all reality. You just have to change the weapon then and just hope they won't be immediately attacking you first. At least you were able to repel that guy, which does give us a little bit of time. Yeah, poor Conrad. Poor Conrad. I'll wait with you for a little bit, Mavarintia. Yeah, Edmund is very much going to be dying. Which of course isn't very surprising. Let's try to get rid of this guy. Split shield even, which very much isn't promising. 34% chance, or 59% chance to try to knock back. Yes, good. That's at least something. In these situations, I just kind of feel that it's at least good to try to be keeping some of them a little bit away, but then that guy just comes and straight away kills Duke of the Ages with one axe blade. So yeah, it's like, god damn it, everything. Just get the freaking shield wall up, I guess. Like, me trying to do something and then protect guys is just not gonna work. And just... This is just too difficult of a battle for us, and I basically knew that. I knew that already before, that we just can't take this, guys. But I still had to try. Still had to try. Like I said, like the spear walls also do not work against these guys at all. So, it's just not good enough. Not good enough at all. Yay, it's knocked. Good job. Good job, Conrad. And I don't even have the action points to act anymore, so... Of course, I probably shouldn't have left Duke of the Ages then that far anyways, so... I guess it was my own fault, really. Unless we got a hit on that guy, but... yeah. As said, we can't do this. Yeah, and then his riposte is very nice. I should get some swords too. And then they just change places all the way like that, which is kind of funny. Kind of funny, kind of annoying. Hey, yay, you managed to hit that guy. Lovely, that's at least nice. If nothing else, that's nice. Okay, keep that up. We are able to kind of like surround this guy at least, which is something though. We just can't get through his shield then very easily. Yeah. I'm just like thinking what I would try to do, so just retreat at least one step. You will just keep that up and try to knock that guy, but it didn't work. Yeah, and now he's next to Google. He's next to Google already. But yeah, when I see a situation where there's 60s well-armed guys, I should probably just say that, okay, I can't do this job at all. And just retreat. Because there's not really anything I can do much about. Yay, you escaped, smarty. Barely, but you did. For the moment at least. You should be able to at least try to take care of that guy though. Edmund, you're screwed over there. I wish this guy would be screwed, but he's not. And the repel didn't work, so... And my Varentia is going to be dying, and... Yeah, that's not surprising that you went on died. Like, we just... can't even kill this one guy. Well, we did barely now. Ripped ear, broken leg. He's not dying. Though, Google is gonna die in a moment, pretty much. Very, very unfortunate, but true. Okay, I don't think you're the best one to try to even go there, and Smarty Pants, you're lucky to be able to be escaping, so you just go and escape. I'm gonna see if I can try to do this somehow still, but I highly, highly doubt that. And he's even like just trying to hit all the time. I think this is almost the best choice if like you would be able to escape, but you weren't able to escape. I shouldn't have probably tried to escape to begin with, so... I guess you'll just move one step into this direction because there's not much I can do about this. Just try to prepare for them to advance into this direction, and that's all that there is to it. Can I change places? No, I can't. Oh, I guess I'll come into here with you, Bellefontaine. And hopefully get this guy killed at least. Yay, we killed one. Woohoo! My Varentia is almost dead, but not quite yet. But most of us are dead anyways already, so... Well, as such, why not try to shoot once into that direction while you were able to? At least once try. Just get the shield wall up at least. You can try to get the spear wall, I guess, but it's probably not very efficient. Like, I'm wondering about trying to go next to this guy and try to hit him, considering we possibly could. But I'm not sure if that's the wisest idea anyways. On the other hand, so... Well, he wanted to come to Thomas. Apparently that guy is chasing you, Smarty Pants. There's one good thing then, if you are able to escape, Smarty, so that these guys would only be against this couple in here. Which would give us a little bit better chance, though now he definitely also is doing that way, which is unfortunate. Though we are able to surround this one guy, but yeah, you would have to try to escape, and I'm not sure if you're able to do that, Smarty. I'm not sure if you are able to do it. I guess this is probably the best situation for you to try to do that. Recovery. I probably should have even tried to do it earlier, but... Yeah, Smarty. Poor Smarty isn't able to escape. I guess you will get the shield wall up at least then. And hit him once. At least Thomas has now all the fatigue you could need in the world, which definitely does help. He of course did change the place then though. On the other hand, he is pretty badly wounded, and this guy is going down as well. But yeah, Smarty. Poor Smarty. Yeah. I was thinking that that's not going to probably work, but I couldn't really know what else to do either necessarily in that situation. You're just so wounded also that I'm afraid of taking you anywhere. On the other hand, he's very unlikely trying to come into here, so maybe you'll next turn try to go there and try to hit him if needed. Both of them want to be getting away, quite clearly. But hey, that's great news for us. We might be able to at least, like, actually win this time around, but it's just a question, was the losses too much? Which, to be honest, I think is the case. The losses were a bit too much. We lost a lot of good people. Way more than I would prefer to be losing, still. I'm just like, I might go there and try to hit him, but Maverick is the one who is the closest to dying here, who is actually still alive, so I can't dare to risk it. Actually, I think he is even fleeing, so I think we are good here. I think I like the recovery, to be honest, because that definitely helped here though. But yeah, he's somewhere up here. We actually managed to win, sort of, but... yeah, he's there. Okay, good to know. The enemy retreats, yeah, I'm not gonna be chasing that one guy. Yeah, okay, well... We lost a lot. We would have lost Conrad, Geralt, Edmund. We lost Duke of the Ages the Older. In a very stupid manner. But Google and Smarty Pants would have been able to survive. Now Google just would have the broken knee. And you would have brain damage, plus 15 to resolve, but experience and initiative minus. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is worth it. We did gain a lot of loot though. So there is that, I guess. But I'm not sure if I feel comfortable about this victory. I guess I'll leave it here then after returning this guest, so to speak, and you guys tell me if we are going to keep this or if we are going to load before this battle and just say that we're not going to try to even do this, because that would have been the smarter choice. It's very lucky that we actually even won this time around, and that we didn't lose even more, because we could have lost even more. We could have certainly lost more. field hospital. After the battle, a man emerges from a tree line, clapping his hands together. I paid those men a great deal of crowns, but it appears I should have paid you. And now that all these Kiwi brigands are dead, I can. You tell the man to get to the point before you run him through with a sword. He gestures toward the artifact. I'll pay you 1,060 crowns for the item. It was originally owned to these thieves, plus a little more. What do you say? Thorleif the Guildmaster won't take kindly to your betrayal, but that is a good bit of money. That is a ridiculously good amount of money, but I am honest to my word, so we're paid to return it, and that's what we'll do, so I can't do that. That was not fun, though. I thought that the Duke of the Ages could have been safe enough still, but he very much wasn't, and Smarty Pants and Google both are ridiculously injured. Everyone is injured. We're very down on everything, so I don't think I should have done that. But I'll at least see what this guy says before we end for this time, and I indeed ask... Thorleif the Guildmaster takes the lockbox from you, hugging it close as though he'd retrieved a lost child. His eyes get a little teary just looking at his artifact. Thank you, Sellsworth, this means a lot to me. I mean, the town, you have our gratitude. He pauses as you stare at him, his eyes bounce to a corner of the room. Our gratitude, Sellsworth. A large wooden chest is opened by a guard. You count the crowns and go. You gain 440 crowns. Yeah, crowns, well deserved, I guess. But yeah, I think I probably shouldn't be giving this. I should just look into that group. It's too tough for us to take, return here, and not go and lose anyone in that battle. Though I am surprised that in that I was indeed thinking that if I divide and conquer, that is the only way that I can try to be winning. And that is kind of what happened there, because I got that one guy chasing Smarty Pants even in the very end, which of course did not go well for Smarty. But otherwise we then managed to... What was I going to say? We managed to, in the very start, also separate their group so that actually our main group was able to take down a couple of their guys while most of their guys were up on the higher area fighting. But yeah, it's just a problem that we got a lot of gear. We don't get a lot of gear, but I'll let everyone fade in if we are going to be keeping this or if we are indeed going to go back and... load before this situation. We would have a lot of stuff here though. We would have a lot of gear. So I'll let you guys decide what we shall do, and I'll see you next time. I hope you still enjoyed, even though I spent way too much time with that combat, but on the other hand I like to practice and all that, so yeah. As said, was this all a dream? Is this how things will go? Will we truly lose Duke of the Ages forever? Let me know in the comments, and we'll make the decision from there. So thank you for watching. I hope you still enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.